Hey, what's going on, peeps? A little update. Got to change this passenger side light. As you can see, we have beautiful weather. I work rain, shine, or hail. So it's not really a hard task. I got to push in the tabs here on each side, pull that out. There's another little metal lever in there. It pops down. This ring comes off, and then you can get to the light. Hopefully I bought the right light. I think it's going to fit. It's kind of hard to drive with only one light, and it's really not safe. Should be mandatory maintenance here, you know. Lights, bulbs, oil, you know, just normal stuff to keep a car going. It doesn't take very much, but if you neglige, that's a French word for, I don't know how to say it in English. Fuck, I'm losing my English. That's not too good. If you, well, don't take the time to take care of your vehicle. Neglige. Oh, anyway, if someone can help me out, write it in the comments, and that would really help me. I'd probably find the word in 2 seconds after I close the video down, but just minor things you need to do to a vehicle to keep it running for a long time. And the body on this looks horrible, I know. Tricolor going on, but I'm just going to get it sprayed in spring, and just like a navy blue. That'll be done. 2 coats with a clear. Will be good to go. I got other body work to do in spring anyways, so this will have to do. I'll just have to paint up the trunk. I was thinking, just for the hell of it, I was going to plastic dip it black or something, just for laughs, and just see how painting with plastic dip actually works, because I'm kind of new to it. I'd like to do the Civic plastic dip it. I'd like to do it sunset orange, actually, with the black mags. It would look pretty sick. So yeah, let me get back to the main focus here, was changing a bulb. Let me get to that and I'll be back to you guys. So like I was saying, you have that plastic tabs here. You press and pull, and then it comes out of there. You remove this big plastic piece. You can pull from the little tab down here. It comes right out, and then you have a little metal mechanism here that you pop down and open, and the light pops out. And obviously I went to Canadian Tire. I was you know, in a rush, and I just had them pull me up a part number and give me a light, and they gave me the wrong light. I think they gave me the light that usually is on the aftermarket part for the fog lights that go down here. So I'll have to go back to Canadian Tire and get the right part. It's a lesson learned. If you can always take the part out that you need, bring it to the store so you can pick up the exact same one. So I guess this is a trial and error. So I'll catch you guys later when I have the proper light bulb to go in there. Ciao. Alright. I gotta tie Bob up now, because if not, he fucking lightning bolts across the world. Are you stuck? It's getting cold out, eh, Bob? Alright, last time I left you guys off, I was changing a light in here. Canadian Tire didn't give me the right one. Like I was saying, always go with your part if you can. I didn't have it because we were actually using the van. I didn't feel like popping the hood and ripping it out, but I ordered 2 lights off of eBay. Should be here in like 5 to 7 business days. 8,000K blue light, so that's going to help a lot with the vision, seeing as, you know, the van's full of babies and we need to see where we're going. So right now I'm going to rejack up the Civic and put it on jack stands all the way around. I think I have a passenger side wheel bearing gone, because that's where the CVD joint was completely killed. And at the same time, I'm going to readjust the toe in here so it's more normal, not like negative 24 degrees, because I have new winter tires on here and I don't want to wear them down all crooked. So, you know, it'd be nice to rotate them next year. And at the same time, I also ordered shifter bushings, because the shifter's completely fucked. Well, not completely, but I'll show you guys a little before and after here. I love this car, but it's a small car for a big guy. So right now it's in first. Up and down, there's not too much throw. Side to side, it's unbelievable. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Look at that. I'm like way back in like where fucking third is. Fifth, first. Look, I'm almost I can almost go all the way across. So yeah, $10. Energy something bushings. Anyways, I'll show you when I get them. $10. And they have the whole set of bushings on eBay for the whole car for $144. So I might be ordering that. Change all the bushings out. That'll be one hell of a job though. That'll be next spring. I'm also going to be changing the cluster. I got one that it's going to have an RPM gauge, which is always nice to have when you have a manual car. And that's about it. Let me jack this baby up and readjust here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more height too, like half an inch or an inch, just because the front is rubbing when I turn all the way. And that's about it. Get back to you guys. I'm going to see what that rubbing sound is. It might not be a bearing. It might just be the brake shield bent in or something, or the rotors. Like, this car wasn't braking for a long time. The girl was just driving it that way, which is very scary to think about. A car with no brakes. But anyways, oh my god. But anyways, let me get started. Alright, so I got the car on jack stands, as you can see, which was kind of interesting because I jacked the rear up first, so the front end was so low I had to lift it up by the fender and then slide the jack under. That was pretty interesting. So this is where we're going to work. It's going to be the same thing on both sides, and yes, I still haven't took the grinder to this. I wanted to see, we drove it around a little bit, I wanted to see how it was holding up and if it was getting loose. And I'm going to check these bolts too, because we have been driving around. If it, you know, if it had reason to get loose, it was going to get loose. I'm so changing out them struts and springs in spring. Changing out them struts and springs in spring. And so we got to readjust this, bring it out a little bit, and I'm gonna bring this up half an inch because it's pretty damn low. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Not really that hard. You need monkey pliers or whatever you call them. I'll show you the tool I use. Are they on top? No, probably down below with all the rags. I got some little silicone gloves that I always forget to put on, and I'm even explaining I have some and I'll probably forget to put them on again. There we go. Monkey wrenches. That's what you need, because I don't have the tools. So what I do is I just bite one here and I bite the other one on top. So let me get to it. Oh, I'm filming because I wait to see there's like a circle to record, and then it's a square when I'm recording, and I wasn't sure if I was recording or not. But yeah, see the wheels in the back now have some proper angles to them, and they're almost perpendicular. And got my torque bar. I'm going to torque it down the spec, which is 80 pounds. So that's where I'm at. And I also have this today. I don't really use Castrol, but it was on special, and you know, 14 bucks. Little Lucas, new filter. Jake's coming out to work. New boots. He's ready to work. So that's where I'm at. The rear looks a lot better like that. I gave it another about 3/4 inch suspension. You know, for the winter. I'll drop it in the summer. So we're good to go. We're gonna jump onto the front end now and get that done. I got Jake the Snake wrenching. There you go, buddy. Got to teach him young. I was fortunate enough to have a dad. My mom married a nice man, Marky Bear, that taught me how to wrench when I was young. And it's like, you know, it's second nature to man, I think. Not doubting the women out there that do wrench, but I guess men like to do it more than women. So I checked it over. It doesn't seem loose anywhere. It doesn't sound like it's a wheel bearing, so I'll probably have a rubbing problem. It's either the brake indicator that the brakes are getting done, or the brakes are bad, brake pads, or something like that. So as soon as he takes the wheel off, we're going to check it. I thought maybe it was a CVD joint. That wasn't all the way in, but it seems okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to drop the oil out of this baby and go from there, I guess. I got to give it a little bit more suspension in front also because it was rubbing when we were turning. So I'll keep you guys posted. And it's fucking cold out here. The sun's out. It was snowing earlier, but I got to get it done when I can. So good thing I have my little helper here. Say something, Jake.
Hi, peeps.
Hi, peeps. Get you later. Alright, peeps. So me and Jake worked hard on the car. I do have a galloper problem. I noticed there was a bolt that was broken in the piston right there that you see. So I'm going to go get a used galloper, 25 bucks, and throw it back on. I'm going to pick up new pads. There's one that wore down really weird. Well, even that one did. This one. Up there you have like 25%, well maybe 30% left, and down here, it's nothing. Rubbing problem was there. As you can see, I could hear it. I was going by, just bent it out of place. One sec, Jake, I'm filming.
After you're filming, can I play?
Yes, Jake, you can play more games on my phone in a second. Give me a minute to film. Yes, mister, all I need is games in my life. Oh my god. And for the last 25 minutes I've been working at this. My god. I've never ever seen an oil filter that was so freaking tight on the car that I had to put like 5 holes in it with a freaking flathead screwdriver to try to torque it out of there. It's insane. I've never seen that. These things are supposed to be almost hand tightened down just a little bit more. This thing was like, I'm sure it had 85 pounds of torque on it. Crazy. Everything on this car was never torqued down to spec, and it's like you try to take something apart, it's like, oh, it's either you're going to break a bolt or you have to change a whole piece. So it's like crazy. So I'm going to put the new filter back on there. The oil plug in the pan is already in, and I'm going to start filling it back up. And I'm just going to check with the dip stick, and go from there. Like, I don't know how much goes back in. It doesn't look like very much, maybe 3 liters. But I am also going to put a Lucas treatment in there, so.
It's long if we didn't even saw peeps, eh?
What a face. Look at all his teeth. Lost all his teeth, now the other ones are going back.
Hey, Daddy!
What? Oh, a plane. Alright, peeps. Catch you later. Alright, picking up my tools. I don't know what's up with my voice. It keeps fucking cracking. Picking up my tools. So I took like 3/4 of the paint of Castrol oil with the Lucas, and I'm about, I don't know, I'm about 2 to 3 millimeters under the highest dot on the dipstick. And also to recap, I took off the calipers. This one, sorry, it's so freaking cold out here. My nose is running like crazy. This one, I was taking it apart, and I noticed, I have no idea what this is. I think it's like a piston of some sort. It was kind of like hanging like that, and the bolt you see here was, like I explained, was just hanging out. Like it was broke. So I'm gonna go get a used but in good condition one of those. Brake pads. This one I took it off. I have a brake pad that's broken half. So at least these ones look like they wore down pretty even compared to this one that wasn't compressing right. So I picked up all my stuff, and I got the hoses clamped with my lock pliers for now with like a rag so it doesn't tighten down too much on there. I put the oil that I changed out. I have like a 5-gallon or 5-liter gas thing that I always put my used oil in, and I bring it to Canadian Tire or something like that for them to recycle. And I adjusted this suspension in front. I gave it like an extra almost 3/4 of an inch. The back looks fine. I've done my big mug of Tim Hortons coffee, and it's about time to wrap it up because I am freezing. I've been outside for at least going on 2.5 hours. It's only about 3 degrees Celsius. So that's about it. The oil change is done. I have an OBD2 scanner on the way that I bought on eBay. so that'll be really cool. I was about to check where the OBD2 plug is on the Civic, and it's 96 and up. Vehicles from 96 and up, it's OBD2. So I have a check engine light that's on this car that's lit up. So instead of paying $40 at wherever to get it checked, I'm going to have my own machine, and I'm also going to offer the service locally, $10 to pull codes. So that'll be nice. You know, help people out. They help me out at the same time. And also, if it's not a hard job, well, I'll help them fix it because I got quite a lot of tools here and stuff like that, and we're in town. So that's it for now. Should get the parts in a day or two with the new pads, and we'll continue from there. I mean, this car is pretty much new from here on out. And next summer, I'm going to, it's like this is bothering me. It's not placed right. OCD, people, OCD. There, whatever. So, yeah, next summer I'm probably going to tear the whole thing apart. I'm going to change that fender that's dented. I'm going to fix the dent in the back. I'm going to realign the front because it's not aligned at all. There's missing some bolts in the lights. Like, there's one holding it. There's missing one there. Fix that up. There's no in French it's called faux aile, like the inside fender wall. The plastic thing is totally missing because I think when you drop the car too much, it probably rubs on there or whatnot. So I'll have to check that out. I might even make some out of sheet aluminum. That would look really cool in there. Next summer, tear it out, and then I'm gonna get my plastic dip kit, $500. I'll have the gun, and you know, like people say, oh, it's cheap, buy the can. No, I want the gun. And I want the gallon of paint that I mix and I pour in. And I'm going to do it sunset orange. Well, sunset orange is sunset orange, I guess. Just sunset color. And with the black mags, I'll get new tires for the mags. It will look pretty sick. And probably next summer I'm going to take out the, I think it's a A16Y that's in there right now as an engine. I might be mistaken. All these new Honda blocks are new to me. So I'm going to switch it out for a B20, and it's a non-VTEC engine unless you change the head on it, but I guess the B20 is a very good engine starting point. And instead of, you know, making it VTEC and turbo, I'll probably tinker on the inside, change the cams out and stuff like that, port polish, you know, I'll do some cool stuff to it. So next summer is going to be really cool with this car. This one I'm going to get it painted. I'm going to redo the body in spring also. The back here, I'm just going to go pick up some blue and paint it down real quick before the winter because it's going to rust. And this will get painted. We're going to change out the doors. And that's about it. There's not too much left to do on this vehicle. The exhaust might go. There's two flanges that are pretty rotted out, but I got a guy in town, like $100. He'll redo the whole exhaust. It might not be legal because I want him to take like a catalyzer out and stuff like that. I really want it to sound nice because it's like a 24 valve V6. Drinks gas like a motherfucker though. Alright, I'm done. My hands are freezing. Little update. Hands are dirty and dinged, and oh my god, I just want to get inside and clean up. My girlfriend's on the couch resting. She's in bed rest right now. There's like 4 kids in the house, so I gotta run in there and make supper. Thanks for following along. If you like what you see, or if you have any comments or anything you can give me pointers on or whatever, just let me know. Thumbs down, thumbs up, subscribe. I really appreciate the support. Even though, you know, I don't get a whole bunch of views and it's really not paying much, you know, I am with AdSense. I just like to do these videos for myself and for you guys, really. So please support. Love you guys. Baby on the way. Ciao.